Hey guys, how's it going? Ghosty Rich here today, and today we are going to be putting in some Golf R taillights. Pretty easy. I got them in the package right there. First thing you got to do, see this carpet? It's usually tucked in up here. I've already kind of got it a little bit out. You just got to work it out. It'll be tucked in there. Work it. See, you're going to see this right here. This is your plug-in. Going to undo this plug. There should be just 2 barbs on each side. Take a look here. Just squeeze them and pull back. Then you got this nice white screw here. All you're gonna do is use your fingers and unscrew it like this. Pretty simple, yeah? So, just showing you here. Get that out. Pop this a little forwards. It might be not stuck. There you go. First one out. Pretty easy, right? Now I'm gonna grab some nice cleaner, gonna clean that up. Next ones, these two. This comes down, this comes down. Heck, you can even see the little clip right there. We're just gonna do this. Oh, this is actually popped out on mine. Oh wow, nice to know. So, as you can see, I'm actually missing, oh wow, I'm actually missing one of my bolts right here. But see how there's these, I think that's a 10. It's either an 8 or a 10. And we're just gonna pull these 2 bolts off, and then it's gonna slip out just like that. So there's gonna be one here, as you can see on that corner. Let's see if I can get the camera in a better angle. Bam. There's one here and there's one on that corner. You can sort of see the stud. But you'll see them. Undo those 2 bolts and the light literally comes right out. So after you get those 2 10 or 8 mils, sorry, out, and you've unplugged this, all you're gonna do is reach up here, give this a nice little wiggle, and we should be able to get our light out of here. Now it might be caught up on there. Let's see here. Oh, it's just caught on the metal there. So yeah, just grab it from the inside and pull it up and out. There's no real hooks or anything, it's just this. Reach over here, grab, up and out. So now we got those out. Now I'm gonna get the new ones ready to put in. When you're putting these in, putting them in is pretty much the same, except for I noticed that with these ones the flares that go on the sides are a little bit more, so I had to move the hooks out of the way and I unclipped these. These came from a friend of mine who used them, so what he told me he did is he just used a little bit of glue, as I can see here, and he glued these little flares back on, and that's what I'll be doing, is I'll just use a little bit of glue to keep that on again afterwards. I mean, you're not going to be pulling them out. They're LED anyway. So I'll glue with a little hot glue on the end of these afterwards. Now to show you, only one of these out of all the lights will have, out of the 4 lights, will have 2 of these on here. If you're using the kit that automatically has the delete system on it, so you don't get the code up front on the dash, then you'll have this. Now if you're using Vagcom, I don't believe you're going to be using these at all, because you just do it through Vagcom, just turn off the light and it won't do it anymore, so you don't need to use these blocks. But since I'm doing this video for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with them. For in here, I noticed that you can slip these down in here without real problem. Just sits up down in here, and I double-sided sticky tape it down in here inside the door, and if you want, rub it around, put some foam in between so that way you don't get rattle, because I know rattle is not something you want if you have one of those. So it's one of those things, just make sure you know you're not going to get rattle. And so you put that there, and while hiding it in here, you've got a lot of options. You can just right in that pocket in there, you can double-sided sticky it in there, because this is going to click into the light, and then this just clicks in, and then you have long enough pigtail to double-sided sticky. But this is how it wires. Just this one, and you don't have to worry about putting the resistor here in the wrong area, because that resistor goes only, there's only one tail light, which I believe is the driver's side one right here. Yeah, that's going to be the one with the 3rd pigtail. And again, you're just wiring these big blocks in if you have to worry about the code on the dash. If you're going to be programming it with Vagcom, then I don't believe you need these boxes, but don't quote me on that. I'd seen that on when my buddy did it, that he didn't need them. So okay, I'm gonna throw them in, and then I'll show you what the finished install looks like. So if you look here, pretty easy. That goes in there. This connector's pretty thick, so you're gonna have to put it in at a couple different angles just to get it in. Let's see if that'll work. Yep. and then make sure that you reach around in here, grab and pull this as you sink this in. There's only 2 clips for this one to grab. There's one right here, which is the little nub. If you look right here, there's a little nub that's going to slide right into here, and then there's 2 little forked teeth right here that go down and lock down in here. So all you do is you line them up like so, and then squeeze it back. Go in here, make sure your wires aren't pressed or crimped in any way. Good. And then take your long bolt and thread it back in. All right, so I've got this box in and the clips in. It's pretty easy. Clip only fits one way. Same with these boxes. Got them loosely in. Got these ones loosely in for now, and the resistor on this side, and then this one's loosely in there. I'll put that stuff in after. I'm just gonna close this slowly. Do that. That looks so much better already. Okay, I'm gonna go throw on some light. Screw what I just said about the black boxes. You always need the black boxes. Those are the adapters. So even if you are gonna do it through Vagcom, still use the black boxes. So I got my lights on there. No lights on here. Press the brake pedal a couple times, make sure. Okay, good. Let's go take a look at the rear of the car. Oh yeah, they're on. That looks so good. Okay. So let's put on a turn signal. There it is. There it is, and of course if someone flipped it into reverse it would come on. That looks awesome. Okay, so that's how you install them. I mean, it's that easy. Looks good to me. Everything looks nice. And now I'm just gonna clean up, put, Velcro that stuff. Do however you want with that. It's not a big deal. So this way you don't need Vagcom. All you need is those little boxes. If you don't mind the little, if you don't want to have to take it to a dealer or anyone to do it, they're a great idea, and it gives your car a nice, sick look. Alright, I hope this video helped you out. Press like if it did and subscribe for more. Alright guys, so one thing I'll let you know that this does do if you get the Euro spec one. See how one's red and one's white? There's no error light, but if you have a angry police officer, he might not like that. I'm going to leave it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal because it's very not often that I'm backing out in front of a police officer.